How did you choose Tom Jane and Clifton Collins for the vegan police?
Thomas Jane and Clifford Collins, I kind of guess I just wanted, I don't know, we kind of went, he had a whole list of people, and Thomas Jane was like sort of like at the top of the list. I just kind of think he's like been, he's really
Thomas Jane at the top of the list?
You know what, he's kind of like...
What made him say vegan police to you?
I don't know, I just kind of thought like, I mean he's been really funny and stuff, he's hilarious in Boogie Nights, he's funny in Arrested Development.
And Punisher.
I'm not going to be mean about Thomas Jane.
Real funny in this.
Thomas Jane. I'm not rising to your bait. I will tell you a funny thing about Thomas Jane. This is absolutely true. Is that Thomas Jane, like after 2 days filming, when he left like set, he left with his costume on. And he refused to give his costume back to costume. And then, like, and we just had this story, like, Thomas, as soon as we finished filming, Thomas was, like, just gone. I said, Thomas is gone, and he's taken his vegan police costume with him. And then I got a text the next day. I didn't really think anything more about it until I got a text in the morning, next day of shooting, saying, "It's Thomas. I'm on the plane. I've got the vegan police outfit. It's going in the bottom of the drawer. If you cut me out of the film, it's going on eBay. Otherwise, see you at the premiere." He was kidding. He was gonna. It was the craziest text.
I'm so glad I goaded you about Thomas Jane.
No, I mean it was an amazing. It's absolutely true. He's amazing.
I was going to ask if you had any directorial or cultural challenges dealing with an American and Canadian film cast and crew.
Did they have trouble understanding you? Did you have translators or anything?
We went to training, deciphering.
I don't know, I don't think so. I mean, I even before I met Brian for the first time in 2000, was it 2004 or 5 that we went up? 5? 2005? But even before then I'd been to Toronto like 4 times. You know, once just visiting, twice with the films, and once for Land of the Dead. Like, so I'd been there a bunch, which was cool even before I met Brian. And then, you know, we got to kind of hang around on the locations there for... I mean, because the thing is, that, I don't know if you know, but the books, a lot of the houses he took from photographic reference. So all of the locations in the films are the same ones that he took photos of in 2003 before he did the first book. So Stills' house at the start is the real house that he took a picture of. Wallace and Scott's apartment is the real place. You know, the park is exactly the place that he took pictures of. So pretty much all of those places, even down to the Pizza and things like that, the coffee shops, they're all like straight out of the books. So that was kind of crazy. So so it wasn't kind of a problem kind of getting into Canadian culture, and it's great sort of having that challenge to, you know, it's great to sort of look at a city with a foreigner's eye as well. Like hopefully, you know, I wanted to make it as much of a fairy tale to Toronto as he did. But in terms of the Americans, I couldn't understand what the fuck these guys were saying. He's not American.
What would a Stacy Pilgrim spin-off movie look like?
Oh.
What? I wasn't expecting to get asked anything. I got totally drunk before this. What would I don't know, it'd be kind of boring. She's so normal. What? But I am catty. Well done, sir. I don't know.
Catty woman.
It'd be boring. She makes the right decisions. So that's not a movie. You guys know. Right? Where's the conflict? You guys know.
You do have probably a vendetta against Wallace, though.
Ooh.
Stealing all your
Now
boyfriends.
it gets interesting. Yeah. So thank you, Brandon.
The film would be you trying to turn Jimmy straight again.
I could do that.
And now we have a movie.
The waving back and forth in a very melodic way.
I have a question for Anna.
What?
Yeah, okay.
Leave me alone.
What was it like transitioning from a movie like Up in the Air to this movie?
Okay, I'll tell you a story that involves Mary.
Okay.
That's right. This was like the most specific, you know, I thought that I'd dealt with kind of directors who were very specific. And I got to set I came in really late because I was shooting New Moon and Up in the Air, and then I came in like 3 months into filming. And my first scene was up in the balcony of the Patel fight, and I was sitting next to Mary for like 3 weeks. We had nothing to do, and just kind of hanging with Mary. And at one point, they were shooting up into the balcony, and after a take where, you know, just sort of watching the band play, and after a take, sort of long take, I'm sitting there, and they call cut, and I see Mary go. And I was like, fuck, she's losing it. What's happening? She's freaking out. And I was like, are you okay? And she looked over at me and she was like, oh yeah. And in that voice that you would say like, oh, it's just allergies, it's just the dust. She goes, oh yeah, Edgar doesn't like blinking. That's true. So that's when I learned that you don't blink in an Edgar Wright film. Yeah, so that's how specific it was, I guess.
They call me the blink Nazi.
Like after takes, he would just kind of, like when he was far away, he would go.
It's true. I felt like it would disempower. Has nobody read Michael Caine's book on acting? Yeah. No, but I guess with this, especially with this, because it was like, this is my theory about an anime adaptation, or not an anime adaptation, but it's based on, was that it kind of like, you know, you probably noticed throughout that people just don't blink in the film at all. Brie Larson had it the worst. I think so. She kind of like, so she's playing a particularly icy cold, and she was quite a big blinker. So you know, so
she loves
that had to stop.
She loves blinking. It's one of her. It's on her resume.
Her eyes.
How many times did you have to CG out eyelids?
Never. Never.
Oh, okay.
I did that on Hot Fuzz.
Congratulations.
I did that on.
You did a great job. You never had to take your eyes out.
I did do that on Hot Fuzz once, and also on Shaun of the Dead, because zombies really don't blink. Zombies should not be blinking. It's true. Think about it. So there was a lot of I think maybe that's where I realised I was thinking, you can digitally take out the blinks.
Should they be breathing?
What's that?
They shouldn't be breathing either, should they?
The Taiwanese title of Shaun of the Dead is Zombies Don't Blink. CGI. That's not true. Although the Spanish title of, who knows what the Spanish title of Shaun of the Dead is? It's called Zombies Party. That's absolutely true, Zombies Party. It's actually a better title.
Do you know the Spanish title for Superbad? Super Horny. And if you look at the movie poster, our expressions are like... It kind of really changes it.
Were there any notorious stories? Did Edgar make you do anything? Like, did he put a camera on you and say, don't blink for 30 minutes? Or like, any weirdness from Edgar during the casting process? Yeah. No, it was pretty straightforward. Over here?
I got a good one actually about Ellen Wong, who played Knives Chow. I don't really look at people's resumes before they come in. I just let them come in and read, and then I don't know why I just don't look at people's resumes. And then with Ellen Wong, I just so happened she'd auditioned 3 times, but after the second one she was really good, but she'd left, and then I just looked on her resume and it said green belt in Taekwondo. I was like, get her back in here. And I made her do some high kicks, which were very impressive. But that was one of those things where you should read somebody's resume before they come into the room.
Right over
When
there.
are we going to get to see Chris Evans in Action Doctor?